the Pisces. Cast my line, now they're biting. Yeah, rocky coasts and lighthouses. What she knows now, I doubt it. Talk to me nice. I think your confusion starts with street lights.
Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your July 2019 reading with me, and welcome to Cancer/Leo season. So Sagittarius, you are going through 8th house and 9th house energy this month in July. I'll explain a little bit more about that once I get into the cards. Speaking of the cards, I am using some different cards this month. They're not exactly new, but I wanted to utilize my intuition as best as I can with this very deep water Cancer energy. So I do have regular tarot here, just different images, okay? They're very foreign images, and then I have the Iris Oracle deck. Both of these cards, you have to really use your intuition when it comes to the messages. I'm trying not to be super logical this month because I think we're all in this deep intuitive space. So I'm going to use my intuition to help you use your intuition, and we're going to see what Spirit is communicating with the cards, okay? So for those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. You're probably here for a reason. So for the last couple of months, you guys, I've been doing a similar style of reading where I pull 4 cards to represent the first week of the month, the second week, the third, and the fourth week. I think a combination of intuition and that style of reading will help it kind of be balanced a little bit as far as being logical with every week. It definitely helps me as a reader to break it down by week, but I don't know if I'm going to continue doing this next month because I really miss just reading the cards and seeing what comes out. Okay, but we're going to do that for this month, Sag, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of retrogrades. There's a lot of eclipse energy this month, and we'll see if some of that comes up in topic as we're talking your reading, okay? So, yeah, we are going to break it down by month, and I'm going to use these cards after we get the tarot to clarify so that we can get extra guidance. So, Sagittarius, I was shuffling before recording, doing a pre-shuffle, trying to connect to your energy, and it didn't take me that long before the Temperance card showed up. A lot of signs this month are taking a long time, but you're one of my quicker signs, so I do appreciate that. I also want to mention that it is June 12th, I'm sorry, not June 12th, wow, July 12th today, and the moon is actually transiting Sagittarius, so I'm looking forward to a deeper read. All right, with your energy. I felt a lot better today when I woke up and the moon was in Sag. So I like your energy and I love your ruling tarot card. Here's your ruling tarot card, guys. It's very, very beautiful. We do have a full moon here in this picture. It reminds me of the full moon in Sagittarius that took place a couple months ago. And this could also be in reference to the eclipses, okay? Balance, moderation, love it. So this is going to be you. We are going to look behind you and see what you're dealing with in the month of July. And we do have the Two of Wands, which is interesting. The Two of Wands reminds me of Sagittarius as well. In the traditional deck, there's a man who's on a balcony. He's holding the world in his hands. And the reason this reminds me of you, Sag, is because this is an expansion card. And Sagittarius is all about expansion and adventure and higher knowledge. But we've got a 2, and we do have a fire energy. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Very passionate. We have a buck, a deer in the back of this card, so I don't know if that's symbolic to anybody here. This is a choice though, Sagittarius. It's a very fiery choice. This is my portal card as well, okay? The Two of Wands reminds me of a portal, and Sagittarius and Gemini are a portal, and we are going through portals. We went through a serious gateway, and not serious as in like, oh, I'm so serious, but serious as in the star. The star is Sirius. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Sirius. That's how it's spelled anyways. Well, from July 2nd to July 7th, we went through a Sirius portal, the star Sirius, and we are going through a Lionsgate portal next month on August 8th, the 8/8 portal. So a lot of portals going on right now, especially for us mutable signs. In Sagittarius, you may be standing in between two things that you're passionate about. This is about comfort and growth. This is my card for comfort and growth. You know, you can't grow and be comfortable at the same time. If you want to grow, you're probably going to have to sacrifice comfort. If you want to be comfortable, you're probably going to sacrifice growth. So the choice is yours. And yeah, this is definitely about where you've been and where you're going, and we're kind of at a standstill right now, especially you, Sagittarius, because your ruling planet Jupiter is retrograde until around September, I believe. So yeah, we've got a lot of reflection going on as far as fortune and expansion and knowledge and even luck to a certain extent, okay? So yeah, I don't know if this is telling you to be patient about a decision that you're in between. Okay, let's see what's behind the Two of Wands. We have the Ten of Wands. So yeah, this is about the end to a very heavy cycle, okay? I love this Ten of Wands because unlike the other tarot deck, this person has actually dropped the wands. In traditional tarot, the Ten of Wands are still being carried by someone, so it's harder to interpret that someone has actually dropped a burden, but that's exactly what this is about. A heavy, heavy load. It could be a person, place, or thing. It could be linked to any of those things. But you're exhausted, and this is a good sign because it's two fire energies as well. So you're definitely in your element of passion, manifestation, spirits, action, expression. But there's something here about the end of a cycle to something heavy that you've been carrying, and this may have been a decision to end this cycle, especially if you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman. For others of you, this is talking about financial burdens. Maybe you quit a heavy job. Maybe you quit working such long hours. Okay, but there's definitely reality here. We have the King of Swords. So we have a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius showing up here. These are two people that could definitely be linked. It could be two things that you need to master: your mind, your reality, money, your communication skills. Especially with Mercury retrograde, communication can get kind of challenging. But yeah, I think there was something leaked. I'm seeing a person. They may have air energy or earth energy, or maybe they're just very logical or intellectual. I do see there's a burden connected to two people for some reason. That's just for some of you. Others of you, this is just something you've been thinking about, something you've been experiencing at work or financially. But the good part is, Sag, is that it's over. Okay, and you may be standing here for a little while just kind of reflecting on how much you've carried. You know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing with these cards. You're reflecting on how hard you've worked. You know, the heavy load of responsibility that is no longer yours after July. And yeah, I am seeing here that the main thing for you, Sag, is a decision, a portal, standing in between where you've been and where you're going, and how far you've come and how far you have yet still to go. Balance, moderation, okay, patience. So let's go ahead and look into July for you, Sagittarius. Now that we know that you guys are really feeling these portal energies, you may feel pulled in two different directions in July, especially your past and your future. But it's all about looking to your horizons. This Two of Wands is all about the horizons, okay? Looking to your future horizons and the adventure that awaits, okay? But the choice, the very patient choice, and making a balanced choice as far as those things coming up, okay? Spirit, please allow me to look into the energy of Sagittarius. Okay, so we had the King of Wands fall out and the Ace of Swords. We have a fire sign here. Could very well be you, especially if you're masculine, if you connect with masculine energy, because we have the King of Wands. This is the Goddess deck. I'm using the Goddess deck because Cancers are very feminine. So it doesn't matter if it's male or female, but we do have the King of Wands if that's symbolic to anybody. This could be a Leo, male or female. We have it with the Ace of Swords. Two cards came out here, Sag, and Cancer was that same way, and so was Virgo. Some people are getting two cards for the first week of July, and I think that's because there's extra clarification needed. And again, it is July 12th, so we're headed into the third week of July soon. My videos are late because I was moving. I'm sorry about that, guys. So we are looking into the past here of how you entered July. We're going to look into where we are now and where we're finishing up. And if you're watching around the time I'm uploading these videos, then we'll be right with the third week. Some of you may be watching at the end of the month too. But we're definitely looking back into the first week of July, and it seems as if there was a conversation with a fire sign. Maybe there was some truth or some clarity. There was definitely something written. I'll show you that after we get the rest of the cards, but it looks like something was signed, or maybe there was a text message sent or an email or something like that, Sag, and you could definitely be the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the World card, which is a card I have not seen so far in my readings. I've done Cancer and Leo, I've done Virgo, and I've done Libra and Scorpio, and now I'm on your video today, and I have not seen the World card show up at all for anyone. So it's pretty nice to see this coming up for you, Sag. You're definitely doing some completions with that Ten of Wands that was there in your energy. Now we have the World card. So the World card is about sometimes travel, but it's definitely a completion, okay? It's cycles that we have to consider when it comes to the first week of July. There may have been a closing of a chapter. I don't know if you felt the energy or something like that. And I love in this card how cosmically connected this woman seems to be. She's almost up to her neck in cosmic energy, all right? And then she's got that passion forming in her hand. So this could definitely be something metaphorical for you, Sagittarius. Definitely clarity, victory, okay? Behind the World card is the Eight of Cups. So yeah, and we do have a Libra showing up here. Okay, I just want to show you the cards. We have the Justice card here and the Ace of Cups. So some of you guys, you may be dealing with a Libra, and there may be new love here. Okay, there's a Libra new love. Some of you guys may be newly married or newly divorced. If you're out of a divorce or out of a connection, this is karmic, and there's new love coming in because of that. But right behind the World was the Eight of Cups. So you definitely walked away, and you're walking away, Sagittarius. You're disconnecting emotionally, going on a soul journey. You guys may even be doing some traveling this month. But yeah, with the Eight of Cups and the World, this is a completion because someone or you walked away, Sag. Okay, and we do have new love there as well. You could be walking away from something that you know is over and towards something that you know is new. Okay. I think there's it could be with a Leo. We do have a Leo and a Pisces showing up here. Wow, I just want to show you this real quick before we move on. Yeah, there's some messages here, Sag. We have the Four of Wands, which is a marriage card. Some of you guys are married or something like that. We have the Moon in Leo. So someone here has a Leo Moon. Okay, you could be dealing with a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Leo specifically, especially when it comes to these new feelings. Maybe this is about the new moon in Leo next month and how this commitment is going to come in then, because we have the Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups. That is definitely someone who may be getting proposed to. There's a new home environment or something like this month. And I definitely see something about a Leo moon as well. Pisces, Leo energy, maybe even Cancer. I do see the Seven of Swords, so I'm not sure if there's anyone here listening that is dealing with someone who lied about being married, someone who's lying about a commitment, and there may be some communication with a baby mama or someone who's pregnant. I do see someone who's pregnant, cheating on someone who's pregnant and is somewhere else. Now that's a really interesting energy right here, is the Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands. That leads me to talk about infidelity in a marriage. Okay, there may be secrets. Okay, the Moon is sometimes a secret energy. So I do see that there are secrets for someone here listening, not for all of you, but someone needs to hear that the Moon and the Seven of Swords surrounding the Four of Wands, that's some lies, some secrets, something you don't know, surrounded by a celebration or a marriage. Okay, again, we have Leo here in the Ace of Cups. So new love with a Pisces or a Leo or a Libra, any other sign as well. But we have the World at the bottom again, okay? So this is about a completion. Someone may have walked away. It may have had to do with some kind of dishonesty or something like that. Okay, what is this card coming out? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to put her back in, but she wanted to come out as well. So we have a King and a Queen here. A lot of you may be dealing with Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This may be a new beginning of stability. Okay, because we have the Rabbit down there, but this is an earth sign woman showing up here, and she's got a book as well. Okay, Sag? So I want to show you how the King of Wands, this is a Leo for me. It could be Aries or Sag too, but these people are definitely writing something. So I don't know if there's some financial documents here. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So 2 kings so far. We have Aquarius here, Leo, Taurus, Aries, Libra, Capricorn. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is a Taurus or a Capricorn woman to me, so she might have had something to do with what I was just talking about. I'm not exactly sure why she jumped out. I don't think that she's supposed to be for your second week, but she'll come back out if she's meant to be. Wow. So your cards are just kind of flipping, Sag. So we just had the Queen of Pentacles jump out. Now we have the Five of Pentacles. So for some of you, there is a message here about financial poverty, homelessness, just the struggle, you know, feeling left out in the cold or abandoned. Now this is financial conflict. Someone may be unemployed or just afraid to be unemployed, especially because first the Queen of Pentacles jumped out and now the Five of Pentacles. So this is definitely an energy about stability. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is very afraid of this energy because she is an earth queen. So she wants to master finances in reality so much that she never experiences what this person is experiencing. So if you're not dealing with earth signs, there may be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who feels left out in the cold by you if you haven't spoken a while or something like that. But if you have earth energy, Sag, then I would definitely think that This is about you really grounding yourself and being stable, and at some point in July, releasing this energy of not feeling like you have enough resources, because this is usually just a fear. Some of you may need financial assistance. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Virgo, because we have the Hermit card here on the bottom of the deck. Some of you may, yeah, wow, we have the High Priestess. So this is Pisces, Cancer, Virgo energy. If you're dealing with a Virgo, there may be something that you don't know about them. They may be keeping something from you, or maybe you have a gut feeling or intuition about them. If not, Sagittarius, for the rest of you, this is about going inward. Seriously, these two cards are beautiful together. This is talking about isolation, spiritual isolation, isolating yourself emotionally and spiritually during this Cancer season, especially if you feel like any conflict financially, or if you feel a little bit left out in the cold, then you might as well use that time to really go inward to reflect spiritually, okay? Because the High Priestess is one of my favorite cards, and she's the secret knower. She's the all-knower, okay? She's also the secret keeper. So you may be keeping a secret from a Virgo. Maybe there's someone who's unemployed here. Underneath the High Priestess, wow, Sagittarius, we have the Four of Swords, sorry. These three energies together are extremely, I've never even seen this combination together. These three cards are definitely about meditation, deep contemplation, taking a step back to kind of clear your mind. Meditation coming up super, super strong here for probably the first couple weeks of July, when that heavy Cancer. We haven't talked about it much, but Cancer is actually your 8th house, Sagittarius, which is very intense for all of you, because while all of us are feeling this deep emotion in different areas of our life, Sagittarius is actually the sign that transforms with this energy. There's death, there's rebirth to consider, there's intimacy. So yeah, and the 8th house is all about being hidden. So some of you guys may be feeling this energy where you're a bit more quiet. These two energies are all about being quiet, being in silence, praying, meditating, resting more, Sagittarius. And then we have the Hermit, which is literally the wisest card. So we've got someone here who's very spiritually wise, someone here who meditates. These two cards look very meditative to me over here. They're kind of, yeah, both eyes are closed, like, wow, this is spiritual solitude. And it's probably because some of you guys are feeling a great deal of anxiety. If you guys are having trouble sleeping in July, if you're having nightmares, if you just have a lot of anxiety, or you're worried. This is a woman who is up late at night. She might have even stayed up until the sun comes up, but she's really anxious. Okay, a lot of thoughts, a lot of anxiety, because you're waiting on something. You feel a little bit, there's a lot of negative thoughts here that someone's having, okay? And for those of you who are dealing with that in July, especially if it's involved with feeling alone or feeling, left out, the advice coming out here is to really go inward, okay? Yeah. Spiritual wisdom, a lot of meditation that could help you this month, all right, for sure. There is a difference between feeling lonely and isolated. This is a more lonely, left out energy. This is like, you know what, I'm in my own solitude, and I'm going to use this time to really go inward and do some deep introspective work. All right, so those were some jumpers coming out. Let's see. Please allow me to look into the second week of July 2019 for Sagittarius. Please give me one card. Okay, wow, what a turnaround. So we had the Queen of Pentacles pop out, and then we had the Five of Pentacles. Either way, we have a strong Pentacle energy coming up for the second week of July, which is really telling me, like, maybe the Queen of Pentacles was supposed to be here. Maybe the Five of Pentacles was supposed to be here, but we've got the 10. We'll take the 10 of Pentacles, Sag. A lot of money, a lot of grounded energy, definitely earth energy coming up for the second week. So between the 7th and the 14th of July, there may have been significant Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, or maybe you were just working really hard. This is the financial fulfillment card. This is all about the future of your finances. There may have been some kind of gift that was given to you with this woman here. It's usually, this card reminds me of heritage, like maybe some kind of financial payout. This is a family card as well. It's a home environment, but it's the stability of all those things. Now we are having a 10 here, okay? Remember, you had the 10 of Wands, now you have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is telling me that Sagittarius is definitely experiencing endings and completions, okay? Which means it's not a bad thing. That means you're very close to starting over. Maybe you're very close to fulfillment in one career or job, to the point where you're about to start and embark on a very new physical and tangible financial experience. Something you need may be gifted to you. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. Very, very interesting combination. So some of you guys, there are children in the home. That's the first thing I'm getting here. Now, someone may have a birthday or something. Someone may know a Cancer just because of the birthday gift here. Cancer, Leo energy, or just maybe there's an anniversary or something because someone's unwrapping a gift or something. Now, that could be metaphorical, but for some of you, it could be literal. I do see that there's a gift that's getting given to a child. It might be a plant. It might be a flower. It might be something that can grow. Okay, in both of these pictures, someone was wrapping a gift or something the second week and it was given to someone smaller. But I do want to say the Six of Cups is a very nostalgic energy. So the second week of July might have been, someone might have revisited a childhood home, okay, because we have the Ten of Pentacles, that's a home. Okay, the Six of Cups clarifying that on the bottom of the deck is nostalgia, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. It's that emotional familiar energy where you may see someone from your childhood. You may revisit a childhood home or high school, a childhood hometown. But this is the soulmate card as well, you guys. This may be someone here that you know from a past life. Someone may live with children again, or maybe someone here is wanting financial fulfillment with a soulmate. Maybe someone lives with their soulmate here. Another thing I'm getting here is that this may be a very nostalgic way of making money. Like you could have worked at, this could be a career that you've had since a young kid, since a child. You know what I'm saying? There's just something here about stability, financial fulfillment. Now there may be a child here who's receiving a lump sum of money for some of you the second week of July. It may be something of value, and it's like a legacy, like someone's legacy may be handed down to a child. And for those of you who are not seeing that physically, because I feel like for someone out there listening, that is literally going to be what it is. But others of you, this is metaphoric. It could be happening ancestrally. It could be happening cosmically. But I do see that there's something going on in the second week of July where there's like, maybe it's even responsibility that's gifted down with these two cards here. Okay, just because the Six of Cups. So one of those scenarios is going to fit with one of you. This is a very nostalgic future. Like, because this is like the future in the past, honestly. The Ten of Pentacles is the future. This is Capricorn energy to me. And then the Six of Cups is like past life energy. So this could definitely be a familiar past life energy where somebody was given something of value. Okay, let's see what's behind the Six of Cups. We have the Scorpio. Okay, so this may be Scorpio for sure, especially because this is the Sun and Scorpio card. And then we have the Death card. So, okay, yeah, someone died. I don't usually say that unless I absolutely feel it, but someone might have passed away the second week of July or maybe at some point in July. I'm just saying this for some. I'm not predicting death. I'm just saying that someone out there, I feel like it was a grandparent, a grandma, or a grandfather, and maybe their home is being given to someone. Maybe a piece of furniture or something. Yeah, because I don't know if someone has passed away here. It could even have been a child. If it's not that, then this is just an ending. There was an ending and a beginning in a home to where maybe someone's childhood home is transforming, or maybe there was an ending to a career or a job. But yeah, I definitely feel like something was given to someone, like a grandchild or a child, something, because with the Death card and the Ten of Pentacles, that's inheritance. And usually when someone passes away, there's like life insurance or some kind of insurance payout. So I'm just saying that for some of you. Others of you, yeah, there's definitely some kind of transformation, and this is nostalgic. Like this is feels like deja vu or familiar energy. Like that's a very heavy message for some of you guys, and I don't think that's going to resonate with all of you, but that is for someone. Okay, and we'll read that a bit differently after we get your other card, Sag. Okay, behind the Death card is the Three of Cups. So this is a celebration. Okay, hopefully there's not too much conflict about who gets the money or something like that, because that's not what death is about. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and look into the third week. Please allow me to look into the third week of July 2019 for Sagittarius. What is the message for the third week of July 2019 for Sagittarius? Third week of July. Give me one card to best represent the third week. Wow. I don't know if you saw that, but of course we have the Four of Swords. I literally... Spirit is so weird. And we have the Nine of Pentacles that came out here. So we'll just take both of those because I'm not really sure. I mean, this card just kind of flew out. But the card that wants to be right here is the Four of Swords. Now, I just want to say, guys, The Four of Swords is definitely, it's a card that's already showed up for you. Remember that meditative energy, that mental peace, foundation, peace and quiet, silence, meditation, prayer, getting rest, okay? Usually the Four of Swords is a person in a coffin though. So I'm telling you, somebody out there has went through, someone has passed away, and I really send my condolences to you. Just to you guys, please comment below if this is something that is happening for you. I don't want to scare anybody. I'm not predicting it, but with the Four of Swords and the Death card and the Ten of Pentacles, there's some kind of inheritance somebody is getting out there. And it doesn't have to be money. It might be a home. Again, it may be a home that someone's grandma or mom lived in, or grandpa or father, someone, an aunt, a sister even. Yeah, okay, so we'll talk about that more. We have the Nine of Pentacles, which is definitely, well, we have the Nine and the Ten of Pentacles, so we've got a lot of financial abundance coming in. We also have someone here who's single, and pretty much peaceful, okay? Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. So there's a lot of family energy, there's a lot of children energy, and for those of you who don't have children, please know that this is just your inner child, okay? This is just feeling youthful again. We have the Ten of Cups to clarify the Four of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So someone here may live in a home alone. Someone here may feel kind of independent, like they're really enjoying their home the third week of July. They feel like maybe there's a garden or something like that. But this is emotional fulfillment, and it could be with a relationship. I feel a home environment, which is kind of ironic because Cancer season rules the home and family. So we have two cards representing completions in the home and family, financially and emotionally. This is blessings and abundance. It is an ending too, so there may be an ending to a home. You know, a lot of people moved. I moved, you know, I know a lot of other people that moved in Cancer season. It's because of this eclipse. Now, the third week here that we just pulled cards for, that's the start of Leo season, and that is going to be a shift from your 8th house to your 9th house, Sagittarius. So it's interesting. You are the 9th house, but 9 signs away from you would be Leo. So Leo actually represents an energy of knowledge for you. I think you guys are going to start studying the second half of, I almost said September again. I've done that in another reading where September randomly came out. So there is something going on now that'll be reiterated in the month of September, apparently. But what I was going to say, Sag, is that some of you guys at the end of July may be studying. You may be trying to expand your knowledge. This is going to be when your beliefs come in, okay? We're moving from your 8th house of secrets and hidden intimacy to your 9th house of expansion, long distance travel. Some of you guys could be doing traveling. Behind the Ten of Cups is that Queen of Pentacles again. So some of you, this may involve a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman, or this is just really talking about, you know, stability in a home, like feeling really grounded. This is a good energy. The Queen of Pentacles wants a very grounded, nurturing home like this. You know, she is the earth mother. She cooks, she cleans. Now, if there's not an earth sign here, this is just a woman who's very nurturing and physically, kind of like just physically helpful, you know, cooking, cleaning, doing the laundry. There's something going on like that, especially because we have the Nine of Pentacles. Someone here is very focused on abundance in their home. Somebody here is being self-sufficient. You may be doing some meditating or deep thinking and contemplating about how you can get to this energy, Sag. But I'm loving this. This is a happy home. Libra also received the Ten of Cups towards the end of July, so you could be dealing with a Libra as well. Please allow me to look into the 4th and final week of July 2019 for Sagittarius. How are they ending July? Give me one card to represent the 4th and final week of July 2019 for Sagittarius. Wow, okay, and out pops the Hermit. All right, so we have a Virgo that is showing up for you guys at the end of July, okay? Specifically, someone may definitely experience Virgo energy. Now, you may have your own Virgo energy, Sag. For the rest of you, this is definitely talking about heading into Leo season, heading into August, maybe a bit hermited. Some of you guys may not be going out much. You know, the Hermit is more so concerned with deep introspection. You know, this is also being very wise. Like there's some kind of wisdom that you're going to need to tap into at the end of July, because it looks like you're headed into some sort of dark metaphorical cave, you know. But in that cave, there's like what my guides are showing me right now is that this is a cave that has like a lot of what are those things? I don't know the word. You have to comment down below because I don't think I'm going to remember it right now. It's like not archetypes, but like cave drawings. You know, there's symbols in here. There's ancient knowledge in this cave. And this is metaphorical. Probably an adventure Jupiter retrograde is sending you on. Because I do see that for those of you who are not dealing with Virgo. That you're headed into this unknown, you know, this is August for you basically. August is a dark cave, but you've got this light, Sagittarius, okay? This is your wisdom. You know, this is deep contemplation, solitude, isolation. And look at the bottom of your deck for the whole reading. We have the High Priestess. So that's that 8th house energy. 8th house energy makes anybody go through, you know, that intuitive vibration. This is Cancer, Pisces energy. So Cancer season, being your 8th house, Sagittarius, definitely enlightened you to your intuition, your gut instincts. You may want to listen to your dreams and, you know, just hunches that you get and stuff like that. So we'll look into the bottom of the deck here in a moment after we go through and clarify these cards just to see what's going on under the surface. But there may be some kind of secret that someone has this month. There may be a secret that you know, Sagittarius. It really depends with the High Priestess, because she does keep secrets, but she does know secrets as well. So this could be you or someone around you, okay? But it's a deep intuitive energy, and it's also about meditation again. So I do see that a lot. It's like the Four of Swords, the Hermit, and the High Priestess were meant to be together, okay? And this is more so a shift that takes place after Cancer season. The start of Leo season seems to be this start of deep contemplation, and for some of you it may be triggered by the death of someone. You know, when someone passes away, you know, there is that moment of grieving, and you know, if it's somebody close to you, like someone who raised you or someone very close. You know, when my mom passed away, I did take time. My whole life changed, okay? So trust me, those of you who are out there dealing with that energy, you're not alone. My mom passed away 4 years ago in August, and you know, I can still remember the shift that took place in me, you know, after she passed away too. So I do feel that for some of you guys. But let's go ahead and see what the cards say about this. I want to get talking about this King of Wands and this Ace of Swords, but I'm going to get clarification first. Please clarify the King of Wands and the Ace of Swords at the beginning of July, the first week of July for Sagittarius 2019. Clarify this King of Wands and the Ace of Swords, please. Why is the King of Wands and the Ace of Swords here for the first week of July 2019 for Sagittarius? So we have the gallery of those who came before you and sitting on top of the world. I just want one card for this. Well, I guess maybe this is for each of those cards, because we're getting two. There's something that took place the first week of July, especially because you need 4 cards for that energy. Okay, so we have the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the gallery of those who came before you, and sitting on top of the world. So there is so much ancestral energy here. Okay, the gallery of those who came before you. And I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this card is about not necessarily having to do things just because someone else came before you, but I'm getting an ancestral vibe. And we have sitting on top of the world. This was in the Leo reading as well. So, you know, guys, I'm going to have to try again. And I want clear guidance on this, but you know, there's definitely some kind of new victory or something. And for some of you guys, you may be hearing from old grandparents or something. I am picking up on, yeah, wow, we have spirits to guide you. So somebody here needs to hear this message that your ancestors are really, if someone did pass away, now for others of you who literally have no one passing away, this is just some kind of shift that took place. Like, we don't have to die physically to die. Some of us go through emotional death, especially, yeah, wow, okay, Sag. What my spirits are reminding me is that you're going through 8th house energy, that Scorpio energy. So for those of you who are not resonating with real death, although it's extremely metaphorical for those of you who are going through actual death, when you're going through the house of death, like, yeah, that's really strange. But for others of you, this is just a very deep transformation that you're going through in this month, okay? There are parts of you that are dying and being reborn. And when you go through shifts like that, your ancestors are watching over you. Okay, watching over you is what I'm hearing, and especially with spirits to guide you. It's like you're being guided in July to this one door, just like Virgo. Okay, yeah, that is definitely what I'm getting from that. But let's try again and see if something more clear comes out. Please clearly clarify. And we have Rainbow Bridge. So, some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. I see this card reminds me of Taurus. Rainbow transference. So this is almost like that Two of Wands. It's like there's this bridge, Sagittarius. Okay, this is about exploring and making a leap of faith, knowing that you'll be caught. Like there was something in the first week of July. The first week of July for you, Sag, you'll have to let me know what the hell happened, because I'm trying to pick up on it energetically, and it's like you're not where you were. Like the first week of July was a huge step for some of you guys, from one thing to another, maybe one person to another person, maybe one home to another home. But it's like this rainbow got you there. You know what I mean? Rainbow transference. Or actually, that's rainbow bridge. Rainbow transference is another card. So there's like this rainbow bridge. It's like a very magical step that you're taking. Okay? That's what I'm picking up on. Very magical step that you took the first week of July. And it has something to do with this Ace of Swords and this King of Wands. We'll talk about that here in a moment after we get the rest of the cards. Please show me the second week. And we have gifts from the past popping out. Okay, and I'm going to actually keep that right here. That is definitely the right card, because, come on now, we have this person, you know, unwrapping gifts, and now there's a gift from the past. So for those of you who didn't resonate before with, you know, somebody, you inheriting something, and you don't always have to, somebody doesn't necessarily have to die for you to inherit something, okay? So I just want you to keep that in mind. But yeah, there's a gift. I actually picked up on that. That some of you guys are receiving some kind of gift, and if it's not a physical gift, although I do feel that there is, and this may be a gift you're giving, it may be a gift you're receiving, it's going to be different for all of you, but you know, if it's not physical, then you may have been given a gift of luck. Like it may be a gift of you know, like just simply being okay. Like if you feel a shift in energy between the first week, and I definitely think some of you do, like I feel like one of this, like this is July 1st, this is July 2nd. Like there's some kind of leap. And you know, that doesn't look like very big of a gap, but when there's just a rainbow, it's like, will this rainbow catch me? Like this is definitely like some kind of leap of faith or risk, maybe even. I'm kind of getting a fool vibe there, maybe Aries, but that's like the Fool in tarot. Okay, but yeah, now we have gifts from the past. And this energy here is just, it's really making sense to me that some of you guys, there may be something given to you that is very old, something like that. Okay, really, really interesting, Sagittarius. Now we have a fearful world at the bottom of the deck. So the second week of July, for some of you, also it may be kind of scary. There may be certain things that are overwhelming you that you're trying to block out. You know, maybe your own darkness, your own personal demons, stuff like that. But I'm really, really drawn to this second week of July for you guys, okay? There's just something that is given to you, maybe by the planets, but for some of you it's a straight up gift, and it's worth a lot of money. It's so valuable that some of you would never even sell it. It may be a ring, it may be a home, but it was given to you by someone very special. I'm picking up on an older woman or man, because there's women here with gray hair. And whatever this gift is coming in, now this may not be physically tangible for a while, okay, because it's coming from the past. It's probably because of the retrogrades. Like, you want to thank Jupiter retrograde for this energy, okay, because this is definitely something that's unraveling like you hear about it probably the second week, and I'm not sure if all of you have it in your hand the second week, but you definitely know that something's coming to you, and it's very valuable, okay. And I think that's why this Nine of Pentacles is here, because I do think for some of you it's a home. Maybe it wasn't inherited to you, but maybe it was helped paid for or something. Because someone is now able to meditate in their yard. Someone is now able to, you know, there's definitely a more peaceful environment. And I am picking up on someone who may be single here. There's a single person here. Not all of you. For others of you, you're just independent financially. But this is self-sufficiency coming up. Let's go ahead and clarify it. Please clarify the third week of July 2019 for Sagittarius. Why is the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Swords? This one almost came out, and this is predictions of growth. I really love this card. So there's definitely a prediction of growth here for you the third week. I'm not going to keep that card, but look, we have someone here who's dream traveling. Okay, we have someone here who's astral traveling, which is super Sagittarius. You want to pay attention to your dreams. Okay, because this may be everything you need too soon. Alright, and we definitely have you in between worlds, Sagittarius, and we have the hold. Like, some of you guys are being held in between worlds, and it's like you're trying to be calm within this transformation because you're the all-knower, you know what I mean? Especially because of the High Priestess. But yeah, some of you guys are traveling. Maybe you're being held in a dream realm. Like, you may feel stuck in your dreams or something like that. But there's some predictions of growth here. And I feel like with that card, for some of you, this is about the future self-sufficiency of your own self. Like in your home, new homeowners, first-time homeowner in the future. Please clarify. Okay, we have the Lonely Priestess. Yeah, that's the one. Wow, and we have Scary Mirror coming out. That one's coming out for a lot of people, but Sag, we have everything will be okay, okay? It's very important that you're telling yourself that everything will be okay. Or maybe you're telling someone else that the third week, but we have a couple cards coming out here. First, the Lonely Journey of the High Priestess. One of my favorite cards. The fact that you're getting both of these cards, Sagittarius, holy shit. Some of you guys have been promoted, and you can take it from me, okay? I am Pisces Priestess, okay? The High Priestess is something very, very sacred to me. So some of you guys are actually starting the journey of becoming a priestess, which is a non-religious person. If you look up what a priestess is, it's still a spiritual leader. It's definitely someone who has universal knowledge. It's someone who's a channel for the divine cosmos. But, you know, I will tell you that when this card comes out, and I can definitely clarify just because of my own personal journey, that becoming a priest or a priestess is, you know, it's saying lonely. I know some of you are feeling lonely, especially when it comes to the path that you're walking. Like, some of you feel like you are literally just walking this path on your own. I'm hearing that some of you are destined to walk a certain path alone. I'm not picking up on a love vibration, except for some of you guys. You know, you may discover that it's just better. This is literally the single woman card. But not all of you. This is a different element. I don't even want to taint this energy with that. This is not that kind of thing. This is literally being scrutinized or demonized or, you know, basically judged for the journey that you're walking, the mountains that you're climbing. You know, some people, I was going to say, some spiritual journeys are definitely walked alone, especially if you're just now spiritually awakening. You know, trust me, a lot, even though we're all connected spiritually, we all do similar things, we read tarot, but to be honest, it can feel kind of lone sometimes because you know things that you can't tell anybody. You see things that you can't logically explain, and people think you're crazy, alright? So we have the lonely journey of the priestess, and that to me is just extremely important because you already have the High Priestess that has showed up several times for you. And we have the Hermit card, so some of you guys are feeling a bit lonely, and I will say that it is because some of you are single, and some of you guys are trying to meditate about, you know, if you'll ever have someone or something like that. Not all of you are single, though. I know a few Sagittariuses who are actually committed, but I'm picking up on this reading is for someone, or this part of the reading is for someone who's maybe single and a bit lonely, and it's because, like, maybe some of you guys just want a divine partner. You know, you're a priestess, you're a goddess, and you're single, and you meditate all the time, and you just want someone who can get crystals with you. You want someone who will sage with you and, like, just kind of, you know, accommodate your spiritual journey. But I am saying, I think maybe this is just for July for some of you, but you are starting a journey that seems to be walked alone. I mean, the Four of Swords is there, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Yeah, this is someone who's self-sufficiently and self-sufficient, spiritually self-sufficient, and meditates, and who's ready. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna show you. I don't give a shit. I don't care. These cards are annoying to put back, but this here, this is definitely some kind of journey that you have to walk alone at the end of July. I don't know what's going on for August yet, you guys, but it starts in July. It starts more specifically the third week of July, where you contemplate about something, and I feel like some of you guys choose this, okay? And then we have this scary mirror here that wanted to show, and I guess this is just, it came out here. Now, it might be, the Hermit comes out a lot with the scary mirror, because it's like, you go inward like that. You know, wisdom isn't bought on eBay. Wisdom comes from people who have walked alone. You know, you can look into history. Some of the most brilliant people were alone, right? Or either they felt that way, okay? But remember, everything will be okay, Sag. And just a little bit more about that scary mirror. I just think this is gonna be a journey of reflection, where, especially because we have reflection here at the end of the month. The High Priestess is about reflection. There will be things on this path, Sagittarius, that you are starting in July that, you know, there'll be people, there'll be places, there'll be things. You're starting a journey. Now, some of you are starting a twin flame journey. Others of you, you're just starting a journey where your higher self signed up to basically be shown aspects of your personality that are dark. The light will be shined on you and the dark will be shined, but either way there's projection going on here, okay? But everything will be okay, Sag. Let's clarify this Hermit. Why is the Hermit here for the 4th and final week of July for Sagittarius? Wow. Okay, so we have hiding. So some of you guys are just going to want to hide at the end of July. I mean, with the Hermit hiding, and we've got some tears going on here. Some of you guys are just really trying to hide away because there's some fear here that the light will bring judgment. This is all making so much sense to me. Okay, we have the sword and we have the puppet. So you guys are, to me, intuitively, this is about cutting the strings. Someone that was controlling you. This may be facets of your own personality that, you know, aren't allowing you to think and breathe and feel for yourself. So if there's any element of control here, you are definitely cutting the strings of something that has just puppeted you, okay? And after you're done with this controlling, toxic person, place, or thing, you may go into hiding, okay? You may definitely go into hiding, Sagittarius. But we have wisdom. Look, we have 2 swords here. One sword, it's like your clarity at this point, your victory, your voice, this new beginning. It's coming in. You know, you have the Ace of Swords here. And you have this sword here. So it's like maybe this is a slight indication of the 2 of Swords, where there's some kind of decision to make. I mean, and look, one of us is facing up, one is facing down, and we have the 77 there. So to me, this is about, it's like a very Ace of Swords kind of energy. All right. You're definitely going to be hiding from things that are controlling, cutting that off. And I didn't talk much about this fire sign energy here. Like, this is definitely a clear indication that there's going to be some clarity. Okay? This may happen because of some kind of transition or bridge that you cross. But this is maybe communication with a Leo. Again, you may be signing things. There may be a letter that is sent to you, and it's like this is new communication that came in the first week of July, though. You know, you may have taken action. This is taking action. The King of Wands is about taking action. Some of you guys could be writing down a vision that you had. Okay. But we do have fear that the light will bring judgment. Protect your heart. That's a card that's coming up for a lot of people. We have restlessness. Some of you guys are just so restless. You're about to erupt like a volcano. You're so restless. Some of you guys have so much energy. It may be sexual energy, and we have visions here. You guys are having visions, okay? They're just exploding at this point, and you're restless, maybe losing track of time. Okay, this is like the 9 of Swords. And someone here is definitely afraid that the light will bring judgment, and this might be because of a new relationship. You might be afraid, okay? Some of you guys are hiding and just going inward and being very hermited because you're afraid to be seen or something. You're afraid of eyes being on you at the end of July. We have the High Priestess, the 10 of Wands, the Empress, and the 5 of Pentacles. So there is somebody's mom here. Somebody's mom here. Now there's a pregnant woman who's experiencing financial conflict. There's a pregnant woman who's very burdened and very afraid of the changes happening to her finances or something like that, feeling left out in the cold of someone who's pregnant. Now, for those of you who are not pregnant, your mother is showing up here. Or this is just feeling abundant. This is something that you're giving birth to. Now, there is definitely someone here who's feeling very exhausted, this pregnant woman. Some of you guys are giving birth this month or ready to give birth because, like, if you can see here, this is someone who's just, you know, I imagine that's how it is sometimes to feel pregnant. But, again, the Empress is just about some kind of creative project. So we have a Gemini and a Libra and Aquarius charging in here to say something. Okay, left out in the cold a little bit. And we have the Empress giving birth to something, creative energy. But here we are, Sag. This is a spiritual burden that some of you guys are releasing. And that makes sense why you're starting this journey. You know, you guys have really dropped those 10 of Wands, some kind of heavy responsibility. And it seems as if you knew all this. The High Priestess shows up when somebody knows everything or knows what's going on intuitively, okay? So this reading could have definitely just been validation for some of you, especially because you started out with the Ace of Swords of victory, truth, and you have another sword here. So we have two swords, one that's given to you at the beginning of July, one that's given to you at the end of July. Both have different meanings, but to me, this is a tool, not a weapon. And it's a tool, it's a truth, it's clarity, it's victory, okay? So that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for listening. If this resonated and you'd like a personal reading, please check my description box for my email, and we can start talking about what kind of reading you would like. Other than that, I do have the summer solstice video out. I have the new moon in Cancer video out if you want to see what's going on for your zodiac sign with those energies. And I will be uploading a full moon in Capricorn video in a few days, so you want to keep a lookout for that, guys. And if I don't see you there, I'll talk to you all in August. Bye.